Hello, everyone. We are delighted to share with you today some opportunities on how you can support Emerge on this year's Arizona Gives Day, which is coming up on April 6th. With me today is Mariana Calvo, Marketing and Communications Coordinator here at Emerge, and I am your host, Andrea Carmichael, Development Manager with Emerge. And we are excited to share with you the opportunities that we have and learn and show you how you can be part of this important work this year. So if you are not familiar with Arizona Gives Day, it is a statewide campaign on the first Tuesday of every year to promote online giving towards the work of the different charitable organizations in this state. If you're familiar with Giving Tuesday, which happens in December, it's similar to that, but with a very specific focus on the state of Arizona. This year, Emerge has set a goal for ourselves to raise $30,000 on Arizona Gives Day. We chose this goal because in the course of the last year with the pandemic, what we have seen is an increase in our costs, particularly in our shelter program, because we had to make changes to how we operate our emergency shelter to provide not just the physical safety from abuse, but also the safety from the possibility of transmitting the virus this year, which has significantly increased those costs. At the same time, we also had to cancel things like our annual luncheon, which will not take place again this April. So we're looking to cover some of that extra expense, and we hope that you will be able to help us reach this goal of $30,000 this year. Now, there are three different ways that you can support us as part of this Arizona Gives Day. One of those is to create a campaign, which we will talk more specifically about here in just a moment. Another way you can help is to make your own donation, and you can do that through the Arizona Gives Day page, which we will share with you. Also, it is very helpful for us if you would share on your own social media about the work of Emerge, about our campaign to raise money around Arizona Gives Day, to share why you support Emerge and the importance of this work to you specifically and to our community. The more people we can reach, the more we can raise awareness around the important issue of domestic abuse. If you are not already following us on social media, our handle is @EmergeTucson, and we invite you to follow us. We are on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, as well as LinkedIn. So let's turn our attention to how you can create a campaign. Creating a campaign is going to take place on the Arizona Gives Day organization website, so not directly on Emerge's own website. So you'll want to navigate in your browser to www.azgives.org/Emerge Center. Now I will be switching back and forth between my web browser as we walk through this process together, but here on screen at the moment, you'll see once you land on that page, it's going to look like this. And you'll see right at the top, there's a button that says Create a Fundraiser. Now, if you go to azgives.org and you didn't get directly to Emerge Center, you can type in the Find Organizations box. Let's see if I can annotate that right here. Nope, didn't work. That's okay. I'll show you on the webpage. So when you get to azgives.org, if you do not find the Emerge page, I'll go over to the website. You can always click here and find organizations, and you can type Emerge, press enter, and you will get a list of organizations that have the word Emerge in their title, including Emerge Center. So here we are on the Emerge page, and I'm going to click on Create a Fundraiser. And once you start that process, there's several little steps you're going to want to complete in order to have a personalized fundraiser that speaks about why you are doing this work. So here on this page, you're going to want to start by completing a title. You're going to give your page, because it's going to create a separate page just for you. You're going to want to put your own title in to personalize it. It always starts with the default, join me in supporting Emerge Center Against Domestic Abuse. We encourage you to put something more personal, something that speaks to you. Maybe you include your name, support me in supporting domestic violence survivors, whatever is going to speak to you, but also it should say what the cause is, okay? You do only have 50 characters, so you're going to want to be succinct about that, but you can do this. Next, you're going to want to set a goal. How much do you want to raise as your little campaign, as your campaign for this? We encourage you to set a goal that is aspirational, like maybe stretch a little bit, but realistic. So it might be $100, it might be $250. Maybe you want to stretch and go for 500 or even 1,000. Whatever you feel you want to do. This is totally up to you. In the next box down, you'll see here highlighted in the green box, you'll want, or we encourage you, to choose an image that reflects the work or the issue of domestic abuse. So Arizona Gives has suggested this very beautiful picture of the rocks, which is lovely. But if you click on select a different file, you can put in an image to illustrate your own campaign. And if you reach out to us, we will provide you with a link to some images that you can choose from if you would like, or you can choose something of your own. In a moment, I'm going to walk through these steps on my own on the screen as well so that you can see the process. Going down a little further on the left side of the page, though, there's a couple more pieces that are important to finish. One of the most important is the fundraiser story. And this is where you get a bit more text to talk about why this cause is important to you. This is your chance to appeal to your friends, your family, your contacts, and tell them, why do you support the work we do with domestic abuse? We have some resources listed there. Again, we can email those to you. You'll find them on our website to give you some ideas and some language, some data if you would like. But in the end, the most important thing is that you share it from a personal point of view, because your campaign is going to be for your friends, your family, and they're going to be interested in this campaign that you create because you are interested in it. So communicate your interest and your passion. So those are all the pieces you need to do to set up your campaign. If you're working on it and you're thinking, oh, I want to go get those pictures, you can save the draft and come back to it later. So if you don't finish it all at once, you have a chance to come back to it. But when you're ready, you're going to want to click Save and Publish. So let's go over to the website again and walk through these steps. So I'll give mine a title. Join me in supporting domestic abuse survivors. I'll call mine that for now. And I'm going to set a goal. I'm going to say 250. I will go find a file that maybe works for me. Here's one that we are using currently, so you could use that. And for the sake of making this quick at the moment, I'm not going to write an extensive story, but I would want to write here under Fundraiser Story why this is important to me. Maybe it's a personal experience. If you feel free to share that, you do not need to. Maybe it's a recognizing that this cause impacts your workplace, your colleagues, because ultimately this is a community issue. So I'll write, I am raising money for Emerge because domestic abuse is a pandemic as well, and it will not end with a vaccination. There, for example. I'd probably want to say more than that, but There's a start for a sample today. Okay. You can also, I'm pretty sure, come back and edit even after you've published it. So when I click Save and Publish, the one thing you'll need to do if you do not already have it is create an account with the AZ Gives platform. It's going to take a minute here on my computer. There we go. I happen to have an account, so I'm going to log in. And my page is now live. You can see the goal. It has given me my own URL. So this URL is what you will want to share on your social media. You'll notice it also gives me an opportunity to edit my page. So like I said, I would probably want to go back and make my story a little more robust, but that is how you do it. And then you want to go to your social media and you want to share. You want to share it on whatever media you use. You can send it out by email as well and reach out to your social network and let them know that you support Emerge and you would like them to join you in doing so. We have also prepared a toolkit of resources that you can use to promote your campaign. If you want to reach out to us by email, you can do so and we will be happy to send that to you. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see our email addresses for Mariana and myself. We are happy to have you reach out to us and we look forward to hearing from you. Again, we want to thank you. We want to thank you for taking the time to set up a campaign and to work to support this important work of ending domestic violence and supporting those who are experiencing it in our community. This is about changing lives, and it's about creating space and opportunity for those who experience domestic abuse to heal from that trauma. We thank you for being part of that, and we look forward to hearing from you.